and welcome to the Lean Girl YouTube channel. If this is the first video that you're watching on my channel, a big welcome. I am so excited to be sharing my low calorie, high protein recipes with you that are going to help you eat delicious food all the way to your lean body goals. My name is Angie. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of my epic recipes. Today we are going to be making one of my all-time favorites. It is fantastic for a snack, perfect for all of my sweet tooth sisters. It is going to be a chocolate muffin, which is high protein, low calorie, and it's even got a little hint of mint. I am a huge choc-mint flavor fan. I love the ice cream, and so I thought that this would be the perfect little combo. It is not a super strong mint flavor, but it is perfect if you like just a little bit of a minty taste in your chocolate. Okay, and it's a pretty simple recipe. Each muffin, I'm making 12, comes out at around 100 calories each, which is amazing for either a snack, an after dinner treat, pretty much any time you like. If you have more calories, you can obviously have 2 muffins, and they do rise really nicely and they are really nice and filling because we are using oats, we're using protein, and we're using peanut butter in these, which means they have all the macros that you need for a really satisfying, delicious snack. So let's get to it. I'm starting off with some oats. So I've got some instant oats, which I'm going to be using, 80 grams of instant oats, which I'm gonna weigh out, because baking, we kind of do have to be a little bit more accurate than just cooking, where I normally just throw everything together. Okay, so we're starting off with our instant oats. Then I'm gonna do all the dry ingredients first. So I'm gonna be using this Metalab chocolate protein powder. You could use vanilla protein powder if you don't have chocolate, but obviously the more chocolate better, right? So I'm using chocolate. I do have a discount code for you guys, LeanGirl15, if you also want to get your hands on some Metalab protein powder. One of my all-time favorites. The flavor is just unbeatable. The calories and macros are great too, as well as the ingredients. So we are going for 2 scoops of protein powder. And this is obviously going to really give us a great boost of protein. We know that when we are trying to get lean, we do need to hit our protein goal for the day. So this definitely is going to help. Okay, the other dry ingredients that I'm going to be using is some sweetener. So I'm going to be using 4 sachets of sweetener. This is just to give it an extra sweet kick. Even though the protein powder is quite sweet, I don't find like it's sweet enough. So 4 sachets of sweetener. If you're using just normal, sometimes it comes in like a powder, so it's like just in a container. I would say around 4 tablespoons of sweetener. Of course, you can use something like xylitol as well. I go for Calorie just because it's 0 calories. And every calorie counts. Okay, now for our chocolate flavor, I'm going to be using some cocoa powder. So this is just normal baking cocoa powder, and I'm going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of that, which is going to give us a delicious, rich, chocolatey flavor. This is almost done. It's almost concerning. We need some more. Okay, and then the last dry ingredient is going to be some baking powder, which is obviously going to help them to rise. Let me just grab my little teaspoon. So 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder so that these rise up nicely. Bake them. Okie doke. Okay, so now if you've ever actually made a protein muffin before, or even like a protein cake, you'll often find that they do get quite dry. So there's a couple of things that we're going to be adding to this mix so that we don't have choke-worthy muffins. Like there's nothing worse than when the flavor is good, but it's so dry, like you can barely swallow it. Oh, one more thing, just a pinch of salt as well. That always brings out the flavor of the rest of the ingredients. So I always throw in a pinch of salt. And then you can just mix these around. I often find that you just want the baking powder to kind of mix in with the dry ingredients. Otherwise, sometimes you can just get a clump in one side. So just mix those around. Okay, so now for our wet ingredients, I've got 4 egg whites here, which I'm going to be popping in. And then here are the little tricks that we are going to use to ensure that these are not going to be dry. So here I've got some plain fat-free yogurt. So this is hack number 1 when you're doing any kind of baking, especially with protein, and you don't want it to be dry. Yogurt is definitely going to help. So I'm going to be doing 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. And then the second trick that I'm going to show you is something that they use a lot in American baking, which we don't actually find here in South Africa, and it is applesauce. So this is actually baby food. It is apple and cinnamon flavor. And so adding a sachet of this is going to really help keep the moisture in these muffins. Now, when we use that banana in a muffin, that also helps to keep it moist. But of course, you know, we don't really want a banana flavor, and banana can be quite overpowering. Okay, so we are going to be adding this entire sachet of, it's basically apple puree. So if you didn't want to go to the shop and actually buy something else, of course you could bake your own apples, but ain't nobody got time for that, girl. So, and puree them, obviously. Okay, voila. Actually tastes really good, this stuff, I must say. Add a bit of cinnamon, just for me. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm gonna be adding in some peanut butter. So I'm just gonna be doing 30 grams of peanut butter. And this will also help a bit with the moisture, and peanut butter just tastes so damn good. And obviously we are now making these macro friendly as well, because we've got our carbs, our protein, and our fats. 30 grams on the dot. But now, you just want to give it a good mix. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, okay, Ange, like where does the mint come in? So we are going to be adding a grenade bar. These are one of my favorite protein bars, extra protein, woohoo, and our little minty flavor, which, as I said, I really like. So what we are going to do is we are actually just going to chop up this protein bar into small pieces, and then we are going to sprinkle a dinkle it into our little mix. Let me just get a board, actually. Maybe a little more handy. Yeah, I actually was cutting up one of these protein bars on here earlier, so it is already dirty. Okay, so let me just chop these up, and you want them into fairly small pieces because we obviously want each little muffin to have a piece of minty protein bar in it, because it would be very sad if one was just missing a piece. And so this is actually going to give our chocolate muffins some nice texture as well, so when you bite in, there's going to be some really nice chocolatey chunks. Few bigger pieces. Okay, and then we are just going to sprinkle these in. Move this out of the way. Give it a nice mix. And then we are going to pop this into our little muffin tins. So I have my 2 6 muffin tins here. I'm going to give them a little spray of spray and cook, which is going to help our muffins not to stick. And then we are going to measure out into 12 muffins into our trays. You can also use those little cups if you like, which are also nice to take on the go, so you're not actually holding your muffin. So that's a nice little trick as well, but I didn't actually have any. So now we are just going to spoon the mixture in. You can start off a little bit more conservative for each one, and then you can always fill them up, just so that you make sure that we do get 12. Okie doke, so I'm going to pop these into the oven. Guys, very important, you do not want to overcook these. Even though we've got the applesauce in here and the yogurt, they can still get dry. So be sure, only around 8 minutes. Keep an eye on them. Before I forget, this is just a little fun thing that I like. Whenever I see cute things for baking, I always buy them. So I'm just going to put a few chocolate sprinkles on top. Just make it look a little bit pretty. And then I'm going to pop them into the oven. 8 minutes, otherwise you're gonna get little chocolate rocks. No one likes a chocolate rock. Okay, I will be back to show you once they're done. Okay, so our wonderful little minty chocolate muffins are out of the oven. I probably had them in for about 9-10 minutes. I just kept on kind of touching the top to see if they were firm. You really don't want to overcook these because, again, we don't want them to be dry. So I'm just going to pop one of these babies out, and I'm going to cut into one so I can show you how wonderful and delicious it is with those lovely little chocolate chunks, and still quite moist, especially for a protein muffin. So I'm actually really chuffed with these and how they turned out. Really nice to just keep in your fridge and have as a little sweet snack. You can just pop them in the microwave for a couple of seconds, heat them up, and Bob is your uncle. So there you have it, my girls, chocolate mint protein muffins. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you give it a try, please let me know. Follow me on Instagram, The Lean Girl, and be sure to tag me in your delicious recipes too. Otherwise, hit me with a like, hit me with a comment. Let me know if you're enjoying these high protein, low calorie recipes. And don't forget to subscribe to The Lean Girl YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any more. So check that out. Otherwise, look out for more recipes from me, Angie, here on The Lean Girl YouTube channel. Mwah! I'm gonna go eat my muffin now. I might even have to. So good. That is going to be it's like baby proof. Babe, I mean, how would you open this as a struggling mother? Babe.